Okay, welcome to day three. Yambua, the life of Mbua, chapter 77, the road trip. Day three takes us to Mbuzini, Mbuzini in Mpumalanga. For those of you that do not know Mbuzini, it's right at the edge. It's the last town which intersect between Mozambique and Swaziland. So across the mountain, this side, Ile Mozambique, that side, Ile Swaziland, right, is the very last town. So what's important and what's significant about where I am? This is the Samora Machel Museum. Why is it called the Samora Machel Museum? Is because this is where Samora Machel perished. This is where he died on the 19th of October, 1986. For those of you that do not know Samora Machel, Samora Machel was the first president of Mozambique, le presidente de Mozambique. And on the 19th of October 1986, Samora Machel was traveling back from a summit in Lusaka in Zambia, together with an entourage of his presidential office and ministers and others. But we'll get more information about that. Right. So what happened? Maputo is down there. So as the plane was descending towards Maputo in that fateful evening, it plunged into this mountain. Just like that. It just went down, plunged. But let's dissect it a little bit more. What happened here is that the South African apartheid government installed false navigation beacons on this mountain. So as the pilot was coming, now he thinks that he is descending into Maputo International Airport. And what is happening? He was coming straight head on with this mountain. The plane started crashing. You can imagine how fast the plane was. Started crashing about 1 kilometer from here. And there was debris all over this place. One interesting fact is that right here, there are 3 military bases. And those military bases and the personnel, apartheid South African military bases, they rushed to the scene. Or rather, let me use the proper word, they converged onto the scene. People were still alive. They offered no medical help. Instead, they raided the plane, took documents, and word has it, they also took belongings from those that had been injured or had died in that plane crash. That is what happened. They took dollars, they took documents, they took whatever they needed, but they offered absolutely no help whatsoever. A lot of people would have been saved had they done so. There are 3 military bases here, very close. Quite convenient that the plane would crash here. Quite convenient. Who was the first high-ranking member of the South African government to be here? The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Bottom, was here. One other interesting fact is that the Mozambican government was only informed 9 hours after the plane had crashed. Imagine, calls between Lusaka and Maputo. Kurkasi, where's the plane? Where's Samora and the entourage? What has happened to them? And Lusaka will say, no, they left 2 hours ago. They're supposed to have landed in Maputo already. Imagine the anguish of not only the families of Samora Machel, the families of everyone. Mozambique was on a standstill trying to find out where is our president. The president is lying dead in South Africa. 9 hours. the South African government waited to inform the Mozambican authorities that your president has unfortunately perished. So I'm visiting the museum today, also as a reminder and also as an education to those that do not know. There are people that are watching this that have never heard of President Samora Machel. Samora, aluta continue, n'wana mchangani, n'wana wa le xilembeni, etlela hi kurhula, hi ta ku tsundzuka minkama hinkwayo. Long live Samora Machel. Long live.